I'll continue, and this will be the last video of Natrum. I have covered almost 10 to 12 aspects of Natrum through cases. And if you have anything to share, you can definitely post me in the comment, and we can clarify and we can discuss more on the subject in my next video. So, there was one case of Bell's palsy, okay, and Bell's palsy, and she used to have a lot of twitching of her eyelid and of the muscles of the cheek, and they would just undergo those twitching, and she has to do like this, and she would just control it. Once she would do like this, everything would become peaceful. And then when she would start talking, gradually the twitching would happen. And if she smiled, then that twitching used to aggravate so much, She would have to just hold on to it. And so this was her state. So smiling was not allowed because it was an artificial gesture. How it connected to me was that the way she was living, okay, the situations, the conditions under which she was living do not allow her to laugh or smile, okay. That was her miserable state. Despair about miserable existence has sepia also and has natrum also. So what is existence? We say that we have a vegetable existence, not me, not you, but some say vegetable existence. What is existence? Existence is that exists, okay, like a pen exists. Exist meaning you can see it, you can feel it, you can write with it. So there is existence of this pen, okay. So something that you use, and something that is of your present state, your present condition of living, of consciousness of your life, that you can see and you can use, and it is the present state of your being, okay. So being is continuous, but at present it is existence. So that existence which she is living, and that situation in which she has come to me, that is a miserable existence for which she is not finding any solution. Despair about it, that now nothing can be done, I have done enough. So I asked her, she did not tell me much though, because she was a very secretive natrimure. I did not get a hint of her problems, and without knowing any problems, because I already had a bad experience of digging into the problem of natrimure lady. So now I was more conscious of that problem and of that side of natrums, okay. So now I did not ask much. I asked her, I put forth a question 2 times in different ways, that there must be something that really troubles you or stresses you out. Can you share with me? She said, just laughingly, Doctor, there are problems with everyone in this life. Who is happy? So, similarly, even I have issues. I was like, okay. So that means I got a hint that she doesn't want to share it with me. So I told her, it's always better to talk about your problems so that, we get a good solution. What is the purpose in talking about problems? Everyone suffers from something or the other. Doctor, you just give me medicine for this problem. Then I understood that I am not supposed to probe her further, okay? Otherwise, she would also stop coming to me. So then I just refrained from here onwards. And the benefit was that she brought both her daughters to me for treatment in the future coming months. So that is the wonder of knowing a remedy in and out. And once you reach to a remedy, you know how to behave with the person. Okay, and the way you behave will the person will also reciprocate to you in the similar way. So I refrained myself, I did not touch her indignation point, and I just let her be. And I asked her, so what do you feel about this problem? She told that, doctor, I just need a solution for this. I just want to know if you have something by which this can be stopped. I'm like, okay, you have done everything, you have taken all sorts of medicines, but it is not getting cured. So, what comes in your mind? The another basic question. So then she told me that, doctor, this only keeps coming in my mind, that at this age, if this is the condition, then what will happen in future? I mean, how things will work out and how it will be seen in future. If this goes on, then what further? So this is what troubles Natrum a lot. Absorbed as to what would become of him, what he is now, the present miserable existence, and now it is miserable existence. So what will happen in future? Grief future for. Absorbed as to अब उसका now how she would become, now she what she is, and then how the changes further will be worsened. Okay, it will not improve if she doesn't get light from anywhere. So that was the panic state of Natramure that I was trying to say in the initial videos, where it is there along with stramonium, aconite, and other remedies which just go into that panic. They want light. Okay, anxiety darken, fear darken, and light desire for. Along with that, if you see, absorbed as to what would become of him, and wretchedness at the background. So then you directly come to Natramure. So this is one shade. Now there are various ways in which I could recognize Natramure in day-to-day basis, like in the maids. Obviously they don't take, our housemaids, they don't take medicine for a long term, but if something happens, they just take 1 or 2 doses and they are through. So they are those kind of maids. There are two rubrics of servants and employees in the repertory. One is insolence of servants to chiefs. Okay, those. So insolence is that rudeness. Another is rudeness of employees towards chief. So they don't see if they are hurt. Sadness from harsh word. If we talk anything harshly to these maids, so anyways they feel that they are not in a good existence, is miserable, because they are poor, and husbands are drunkards, they hit them and they don't take care of their children, they are the only earning member of the family, they have to raise the kids, so their existence is miserable. But when they come to do your household work, they will be so much up to date, with very nice clothes, with the outfits. You will not be able to make out that they are maids. Okay, and if you pinpoint anything in them, anything wrong what they have done, or the work which they have done you have not liked, and you just tell it bluntly, they don't take it well. They're like, what how much work we do, what how much efforts we are putting, you are not there the entire day to see what we are doing, and they will just be rude to you. I don't want your money, you keep your money to yourself, I'm going. So this is the way they talk. So this is one aspect where you can see Natramures very often in your home, in your societies. Okay, then there is one I always see these newspaper articles wherein in foreign abroad places there are females, who if they have to protest against something, against some kind of law, or against some kind of what you call a minister, or something which they have not liked about the government, so what they do, there are some females who will expose their bodies. They will put a message on their body, and they will do cycling, or they will run around the city. They will wear something colorful on their heads, and you know green environment, clean environment, some kind of protest they will do. Or they will just see to it that they expose the person who has done wrong to them. And that is the shamelessness of Natramur. Natramur can go to this level. Whereas if you see Ignatia is morally bounded. It won't leave its morals in fighting for justice. But Natramur can leave the morals, and this is the way. Shamelessness is the way. So feeling shame and then going into shameless, that extreme polarities of Natramur can be seen. So elegance, want of elegance, tastelessness in dressing. So this is the way they will dress up, and exclusive too. So they will be someone who will be seen amongst the crowd very distinctly. And then you see that what kind of their way of protesting, their wicked disposition. So this is one thing that I have noticed in people, in females abroad, even in males it can be seen. So this is one thing which we see regularly on our media. Okay, then there is one very nice aspect of Natramur, very commonly seen almost in every household, and that is the envy, the jealousy of Natramur. And it can be seen in women, it can be seen in men, it can be seen in children. Very commonly seen, that is envy and hatred. They don't like the person. Their desires, you know how Natramur desires are? The desires are for everything that other is using. So I learned this facet of Natramur from a girl who wanted to do everything what the younger sibling is doing. The younger sibling is born many years after her, but she would see that, oh, she's getting this, I also want it. Then she would go out, she would be with her friend circle, and she would want to become like them. Like if her father has given her some gift, then she also wants that kind of a gift, whether it is clothes, whether it is going and having lunch in McDonald's, whether it is ordering a pizza. So she gets influenced by those things so very much that she also wants it, that my father also should get it, and she would get very wild over it if she doesn't get it. So this is one aspect of Natramur, envy. So what other has, I also want it, and if I don't get it, I will develop that hate, that I don't want to look at that person's face. She never gives me. She never shares with me. That kind of hatred towards parents can also develop in Natramur. So, jealousy women between, jealousy children between. So somebody who has more than her, she immediately gets that feeling that I should also have it, and she will fight for it then. So this can be the expression of Natramur. So I would again end this chapter of Natramur with a description of one sir's lovely case, which we have discussed a lot in HHF. Okay. So this last case was that there was a lady who had come for some physical problem, and mostly it was infertility. And the reason for infertility was asked, and then it was found out, or her husband mentioned that when they are two sisters. Okay, now the younger sister got married and had a child, and as soon as the younger sister developed, this elder one who got married first developed these problems. Some health issues she developed, but the reason was that the younger sister got a baby and she became unwell. So this case was understood by Sir with a very minimum information, and we were all stumbled that with such information, how it can be understood, you know. So, this was that jealousy between women, and envy and hate, and this is the effect of Natrum that I wanted. And she doesn't show it, she keeps it to herself, she puts on a mask, and this is how we can identify jealousy from love disappointed, anger from love disappointed, jealousy from love disappointed. And if you question her, she will have that dignified outlook, and you cannot question her for anything. She will do her way, whatever she has to do, her way of working, nothing should be interrupted, and you cannot question her. If you question her, she will get very irritated. She would say, why are you questioning me? You think I'm doing something wrong? I don't know how to do. So this is the reaction of Natrum. It will be seen in children as well as adults. So adults, the more we see, the anger component, the irritation component will become subdued, and they will know how to cover it up more pleasantly. But in children, it will be very much visible. So thank you very much. In next video, we will do Ignatia Natramure differentiation you want, or you want me to cover first sepia and then do a DD? Please let me know in your comments. Thank you. Bye bye.